What's good with y'all boys? It's Nihar and I'm coming to y'all with another banger video. And I'm showing you guys the top 5 beginner tips for NBA 2K24. Don't worry about the clips. It's just an ISO mixtape that Steezo released in 2K20. But it's not NBA 2K24 yet. But these are all the tips that I have used in previous 2Ks and other pro players such as Pro 2K League Player, Fantasy Season, and Young Precise have used in modern 2K games. Going anywhere from 2K16 to 2K17, 2K17 to 2K18, and moving forward and forward and forward. So what I'm going to be showing you guys is the top 5 beginner tips. So if this video does well, I will drop the top 5 advanced tips going more into the game. But to drop the advanced tips, I would need the game to release, so that might take a while. So for the first tip is going to be badges. So badges are more important, or I wouldn't say more important, but they're as equally as important as upgrading your build. Badges will separate a build from being good and great. So if you have max badges, you will have a royalty on doing whatever the badge says. So for example, corner specialist is like a badge that's been in the game for pretty much forever. It gives you a boost when you're in the corner. And not just a small boost, a very, very big boost. So that's why you would need badges. Also, badges are relative to how you make your build. If you upgrade more of the shooting, so if you have a shooting build, you will have more shooting badges. Same thing goes for playmaking, finishing, and defense. Also in 2K24 it looks like there's going to be physical badges or takeovers, so that might be also with the upgrade. So if you're looking for really good badges and what they mean every single year, you guys can check out 2K Labs. This is not a sponsored video. They have a website and a YouTube channel. Honestly, I just use their YouTube channel. They go really in depth with badges. And honestly, they test them every single year. You can ask any other 2K YouTuber who they would recommend for badge videos. And all of them would say 2K Labs. Major shout out to them. If you're trying to sponsor me, you already know where to hit me up. But tip number 2 is going to be jump shots. Jump shots are, let's say jump shots are honestly relative to just real life. So if you see that friend that has that terrible jump shot that doesn't play basketball very often, he's gonna miss the shot. It's just pretty evident, right? Compared to the dude who's been playing basketball all his life, has a really smooth jump shot. Jump shots are gonna be relative to your build, just like badges, but jump shots have ratings at the bottom. So it'll have depending on what it will be next year, but release height, release speed, shot impact, it'll be 4 categories like that, and you want to get it to the highest rating possible. And jump shots are not just on paper amazing, it's also relative to yourself. Some people like certain jump shots, some people like different jump shots, some people like slower jump shots, some people like faster jump shots. Most pro players do like faster jump shots. So if you're watching this and it's 2K24, use a faster jump shot and get used to it. I promise you it will be worth it. It might take a little while to get used to compared to the slower jump shots, because you guys are probably more used to the slower jump shots, because pretty much every single NBA player, when you're in the play now mode, or some my team in the beginning of the year, have super slow jump shots compared to what really good park players and pro players use. So honestly, jump shots are relative to build though. Very tall big men have way less jump shot availability than a 6'3" point guard. It also depends on your rating of your 3-point shot and mid-range shot, so make sure you have that high enough to where you can use a good jump shot. So the next thing I'm gonna be talking about are builds. Honestly, builds are not that important as what people would think. That's what I would say if I was stupid. Builds matter more than pretty much anything. Behind skill, the one thing that's close to skill is your builds. So there's about 5 categories you can upgrade for a build. First, you have finishing. What's common for people to do is just to only touch their dunk and layup. But if you have a big man build, you might want to upgrade your driving dunk or your standing dunk and your post moves. So it varies, depends on what type of build you're making. If you're making a point guard, there's stuff you want to focus on. If you want to make a shooting point guard, you want to upgrade your shooting and obviously your ball handle. So every single build should have every single point guard build should have at least pro dribble moves, depending on what they release on 2K24 to be the pro dribble move rate. You want to have your ball handle up to there, your speed, your stamina up to there, your 3-point and mid-range shot pretty good, enough to where you can unlock the good jump shots, your driving dunk or driving layup, depending on what type of player you are, just for those little drive-ins if you play on the 1 score, even the 2 score, and maybe even the 3 score if you need a 2, and other stats like defense and vertical or strength. If you want to upgrade your steal, if you want to be a pickpocketing demon. But every single build has a requirement for their playstyle. If you want to be a finisher, upgrade your finishing stats. If you want to be a shooter, upgrade your shooting stats, and so on and so on. But you want to make sure at least to have these requirements for every build. Upgrade your speed to where it's comfortable, upgrade your stamina to where it's comfortable, and upgrade your acceleration to where it's comfortable. Everything else there is what you're liking, pretty much. Number 4 is gonna be where you play. So if you're just a beginner, you want to go through obviously the mycareer stuff, get yourself up to a good overall, and once you're at a good overall, you can choose where you want to play. The best place if you're a beginner is always gonna be the park or like the 1v1 galleon, if that's a thing in 2K24. Just a place where you're not playing too good of players, but you're not losing any VC and you're gaining a good amount of rep. That's basically where every single casual player, there's probably gonna be some good players in there too. You want to play in the park. I promise you. If you want to get teammates, you can go to a thing called group posts. I'm not 100% sure if they have them on PlayStation, but on Xbox there's a thing called group posts. You can go in there and find people that are looking for teammates. If you're on PlayStation, you can do group posts too, if that's a thing on there. But you can also use some people's Discords. A lot of YouTubers have Discords. I personally don't have one, but I know Power DF has one. I think Coaster 2K has one. A lot of people have Discords, and they just allow people to play with each other. And so for the 5th and last tip, it's VC, man. VC prices are gonna keep on going up and up and up, and you're gonna need to spend more VC on a build. So if you want to grind VC, every single 2K, you might want to buy VC. Alright, I know you guys don't want to spend any more money on the game, and if you don't, that's fine. I got these 2 tips that work on every single 2K for you. The first one is just simply playing mycareer or Pro AM or playing any sort of games. I would definitely suggest mycareer or Pro AM if you want to get a rep too, like get your level up. But if you just want strictly VC for that matter, play mycareer, man. I know it's hard, it's depressing, and it's boring. Just watch some YouTube videos, grind your badges there too. Put on 5-minute quarters, put on pro or rookie, and just keep going and going. Get your VC, get your badges, and you'll be all set up. The next thing for VC is NBA 2K TV. There's these 2 hosts, Alexis Morgan and LD2K, on them, that they just basically just talk about events about 2K and stuff. It's super boring, but it gives you VC and a good amount of VC. So I released the answers on YouTube a good amount. Like that's pretty much one of my most popular type of videos, the NBA 2K TV answers. There's a good amount of other people on YouTube that release them too. You can also go on TikTok to find them if you want. I know they're always on Google, and I think they're on Reddit too. But if you just watch the episode, and every time a question pops up, the answers will be listed. Sometimes they're not in order. That's okay. That's fine. Just relax. Just find whatever the answer is, click it, then you'll get VC, most likely. It's not guaranteed VC. Sometimes it's like a free clothing item, a boost, a Gatorade boost, but it's always worth it. Thank you guys for watching one of my last videos in NBA 2K23, and I know this year's coming to an end. It's been a very, very good year. This is probably gonna be my last video. I might make one more, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and it's been your boy Nihar, and I'm out. Peace.